Hello and welcome back to the top 100 maps of all time with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very, very welcome. And we've reached unlucky number 13. Not unlucky as in the map that finished at number 13 was unlucky to finish there, but it's unlucky for us that that map has finished there because unfortunately we don't have permission to show it. So we won't actually be doing the 13th place map. We'll be looking at one of the all-star maps, those maps that I gave 5 stars across the board at the time of the review. And again, yes, I accept, looking by today's standards, this would not get all-star status. It wouldn't. But at the time, because everything has to be considered by what is around it at the time. At the time, this was for me all-star. Right, so there we go. Anyway, so let's briefly talk about the map that did finish at number 13, which was Sapello by Eggsy, with a 94.25% approval rating. Now, I reviewed that in episode 1565 of What Map. Link to that will be in the description, along with the link to the map if you want to go and check out Eggsy's work as well directly. I gave that originally 4 stars for aesthetics, 4 for detail, and 5 for gameplay potential. And because of progress as the years go by, I would say that that map is probably a better map than this map that you're seeing down below. But again, I can't show it, but let's just go back and reminisce in what was the best of the best of the best of 2017. Yep, we're going back that far. So this is from before the time that I gave the viewers a public vote to vote on the top performing map at the moment, to vote on the best maps and to give us a viewer's choice top 10 for the month. So therefore, this was just a personal opinion. But I liked it so much that I didn't just do a what map on it. I made another video, which I chose this as the featured map. It was one of my biggest jobs, biggest works of the time. To date, I still look back on it with huge fondness. I still don't believe it got enough love from the YouTube algorithms, or actually the viewing community. The people that saw it tended to love it, but it's just one of those, I think most people went, I don't think I'll bother watching that because it's not what I'm expecting to see. I want to see a city build, and this isn't what I'm. So more about self-promotion in a minute. I'll tell you about that video as we're doing the flyover, but let's talk about Tuscany PMD by PMD. So good he named himself in the title, and quite rightly too. Okay, now no DLCs required for this, but there are 20 things listed as requirements from the workshop, possibly a 21st. I'm showing a missing item according to the loading screen mod, the swamp, or possibly the swampy mahogany. I can't read my own handwriting. I think it said swampy, but is it swampy mahogany or is it swamp mahogany? I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, one missing item from the workshop. So yeah, other than that, everything should be as shown. And again, this is from 2017. There will be some standards here, which by today's standards, well, it wouldn't get all-star status today. But if this map was made today by PMD with extra experience, etc., those mistakes wouldn't appear. So it's just one of those. It's just one of those. Take it as you want to take it. So anyway, the news is we've got 20 items off of the workshop, the DLC, none. I'm just reading aloud here. We've got the New Caledonia custom theme, along with the realistic 1.2 LUT, which is, again, a strong combination. I'm definitely a fan of both of those. And it was uploaded in April of 2017. Is it April or August? Again, can't read my own pig-in handwriting. Anyway, it was uploaded in 2017, quite a little way ago. It currently, at the time of recording, has 2,023 subscribers, 183 of which have marked this as a favourite. It has a 4-star rating on Steam with 105 votes, and I reviewed this in episode 150 of What Map, where I gave it 5 stars for aesthetics, 5 for detail, and 5 for gameplay potential. And I've got another note that I've written down there, and again, I cannot read my own handwriting today. What is wrong with me? That looks like New Impel. New Impel? I do not know what do you know what? Let's just have a look at the map, shall we? Where's the start square on this dang thing? All right, let's find out. Start square right here. We do have a main highway running through here. Fields and farms. You can see some national roads or something going on up at the top there. A little road running through here. So I think we'll head across the map via the highway. We'll take, if we start over here, we'll take the second left, bringing us down into the start square. And then we'll find a way back out onto the highway, back to the edge of the map. And then I'll do a little bit of exploring with you across the heart of the map. Right, little bit of game lag there as I just switch back to cinematic. Now, one thing you are definitely going to notice is, first of all, yeah, network extensions to roads. That is required. If you have a problem with network extensions to roads, I would steer clear of the map. But other than that, it's working fine these days, so you shouldn't have a problem. Loving the tree mix as well. This does, it does feel like, to me, from what I've seen of the area, it does feel a bit Tusconian. Tusconian, is that a word? Well, it's a word. If it's a real word, I do not know. It might be from the school of BonBonB. Anyway, loving the highway layout on this one. It just goes through the heart of the map, and then we have some wandering national roads which just cut across the yeah, we got the floating rocks again. A little bit annoying, this one. Nothing to do with the map itself. It's definitely a mod issue. I just don't have time to spend trying to work out what is actually causing that. And if you check out this tree, which is almost encroaching onto the road, you're going to see a few of those. There are a few trees underneath the roads and highways here and there, which is one of those things that in today's standards, you could probably get away with one or two, especially around the edge of the maps, especially on a vanilla. If you're building a vanilla style map and you've got a tree or two under the highways out of the 25 tiles, you could probably still get away with a 5th star for detail. But the amount that this map has got where the trees are underneath the roads, and again, mod setting, if you load this one up with the mod set correctly, in as much as don't load trees that are underneath networks, yeah, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Or you can remove them. It's just like there's a million things you can do, but I always show what's hidden underneath the networks, just because, well, partly because some creators want you to do that, and it's not for me to judge. But yeah, trees underneath roads count as part of the tree count, so they are there and they don't need to be. And that's basically the argument I'm giving, that I always show them anyway. But yeah, we'll have the usual floating rocks, which if we look from above, we should get an idea of where they probably should have. If I pull back far enough, there you go. They would kind of be dotted around on the ground in these spots on your load, but not today. I'm sad to say. If I knew the quick answer, I would do it. Trust me, I really would. It annoys. If it's annoying you, I promise you it's annoying me 10 times more, because I don't want to be showing this, okay? I want to be showcasing the top 100 maps in prime condition, not with this sort of glitching going on. I don't know what the problem is. Getting no clues at all from Sky, from the compatibility report. It's a mod setup that was working fine. I think it's unchanged. Something changed around the last update, the final patch. Something changed. I don't know what it was, and I've now got the floating rocks, the small rocks, and the logs and fallen trees. You know, the ones that are, you've still got the roots, but it's like at a right angle, it's fallen over. Yeah, those are the things that are floating, and I promise you, it's as annoying for me as it possibly more annoying for you, because I keep complaining about how annoyed I am, which makes it more annoying for you. I don't know. We can all agree to be annoyed together, correct? Anyway, floating rocks aside, the rivers. I think the Caledonia theme with the vanilla grey rocks just works really well. Get a lovely blue watercolor as well. Beautifully done. But yeah, I may grumble by today's standards that I think these probably should be aligned, given the sort of river crossing that we've got there. Like I say, there are minor things. I mean, very technically minor things. Am I turning off the next intersection? I haven't gone past the intersection, have I? Have I gone past the intersection? Please tell me. I have not gone past the... No. Next one. It's fine. Everything's in hand. Don't panic. I love it. Anyway, so yeah, this map, I liked it so much back in the day that I chose it to be the map for a masthead quality, real, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens. I can't remember how many hours. Was it 30, 40 hours of time that I spent putting together this particular video. And where is this next intersection? I think I get the feeling we've gone past. Was it over? Did we need to come off here? I think we did. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Right, we're back here, everybody. We're back here, and we're going to take this intersection, and we're going to take a little turn off. The good news is now we've seen a little bit beyond where the roads merge back out again. We won't need to go that way next time. Oopsie. Right, so yeah, I decided this map was not ideal, but perfect. Perfect for this particular video that I wanted to make, and I'm hoping a few of you might be playing a little guessing game with yourselves, trying to work out what that video might be. It's, like I say, it's pretty iconic. If you've seen it, you may, well, you'll instantly have recognized it. You might not be able to name the video instantly. I don't think you have a photographic memory for all of my work, but yes, if you've seen it, you will definitely have seen it. Start Square, I think, is just here, isn't it? Yeah, we're into Start Square territory here with what I really like here. Nice, nice bit of a rural build going on there. Immediate access to Serious Rail going on here by the second tile. We've got just some really nice shapes going on here. Absolutely loving, come out of this mode again. There we are. Absolutely loving this little drive through. That is spectacular. Loving the way that all works together, apart from, again, fletching rocks, blah, blah, blah. Said that a million times. It's really aesthetically, just this little area here on its own was so aesthetically beautiful. I think it was just like this little area almost on its own that sold me the 5th star. You know, I was like, wow. Everywhere I was going on the map, I was wowing, and I continued to wow. Anyway, the road then follows back down to this intersection. We didn't quite reach this intersection, so let's come down and have a little look over here. We've got little roundabouts, little roundabouts going on here with the traffic coming down off of the highway. It's based on the real life location. Oh, there you go. I could read. You know that word I couldn't read earlier? I said it's near something. Yeah, no. Yeah, knew something. Near Empoli in Italy. This is near Empoli. Okay? I can read my... I should really work on my handwriting. I'm not going to become a doctor anytime soon, so I may as well actually have legible handwriting. Right, so beautiful. We've got a large farming area predefined over here. Again, you may recognize this little area, possibly from the intro. Did I have it in the outro as well? I might have had it in the outro as well of that particular video. Let me just do this. Bum ba da dum ba dum ba dum ba da 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 dum ba da dee 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 dee. Yep, has that rung any bells for you? No, but it has inclined you to go and pick up a shotgun. Put the bonbon out of his misery. Yeah, just little things. Just little things. Nicely done fields. The fields just feel right. And the difference with these fields is I don't see that you would use these for zoning, for expanding, and they're going to have a little housing estate here, having a housing estate here, maybe a commercial bit here, and warehouses in here. I don't see, this is one of the exceptions, I don't see this as being something, I feel that this would still be farming on the actual city build. Do we have a little bit of a waterfall in there? I've forgotten about the waterfall. Just a little one. Just a little rapid. Very nice. Very, very nice. So now let me come across to, we got other parts of the map. We got a big old rugged hill. Liking this. It's accessible. It's wild. Definitely feels wild if we come down here. Definitely feels wild down here. Definitely feels Mediterranean, which is obviously we're in Italy, so definitely med vibes to be had. So it feels and just has the flavour of the area. What's it going on down here? We've got little dried out a wet season river going on here as well, with just like a few variants, just a little bit of water in there as well, which is such a sweet little addition, gotta say. Loving that, big fan. But what we need to do is I need to take you to a certain part of the map. Where is that? I had it and then I lost it, did I not? Aha, I think it's over here. It's definitely over here. Down here, unfortunately, I can't put the car down at ground level because, first of all, the trees are in the way, but also my first-person camera isn't working. Again, that last mod update broke that too. But whereabouts are we? I think we're a little bit further back. I think it's about here. Here is the start-finish line for Race Day, my rally video. If you haven't seen it, I'd say I'm definitely linking that. In fact, I'm going to link it on the screen now, top right hand corner of your screen now, and do go and check it. Do just go and check it. If you've not seen it, go and check it out. It's a rally circuit that I know a lot of you. I'm not going to, for those of you that haven't seen it, I'm not going to drop in any spoilers. Trust me, it has some moments in it. Oh yeah, it has some moments in it. But you'll recognise parts of the circuit. So the long easy right coming down to, this is the long easy left, if you remember that. Then we bend back around to the straight leading up to the Monkley Bridge, named after a personal friend of mine from Norway. So yeah, if you know somebody called Monkley in Norway, this might be named after them. All right, so there's a long straight leading up to, this is the first checkpoint on the Monkley Bridge, and then the road continues onwards where we get the right, and then the switching onto the left. It's a long left. A few of you remember part of the video, which was well, the most replayed part of the video. It was here. Okay, you know what I mean? Right here, right? That's where that happened. So that's just to show you the long bend on that one. So yeah, the cars come over there, do a long high speed, hanging onto the circuit at high speed, and being careful not to drift off. Then you ended up with the switchbacks. I don't remember who we named after the switchbacks. Was it the Derricks? No, I don't think it was the Derricks. But anyway, we have this, the slowest part of the circuit, leading up to the top. The next checkpoint was just at the top. I think it might have been about here actually, possibly. It was either there or at the top there, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that was the second checkpoint. Then it was the highest point on the map from up here, where you get a magnificent view. I couldn't show the view in the rally because clearly you're going to be looking at the action. But yeah, if you come up here for a picnic, it might be a bit windy, but it's going to be beautiful. Anyway, up here. And then the road then starts to go back down the hill the other way, all downhill from here. With, I think this was Beswick Bend, definitely. Well, yes, we have a few floating trees again. By today's standards, big difference, okay? Big difference. It's 2017, so it's 6 years ago. Come on, okay? Tight, slow turning there, leading down to this was the derricks. This was the derricks, definitely. Don't remember who. Fredman switch. It was Nan Fredman. That slowest part of the circuit was named after Nan. If you're watching, miss you. Not my Nan, but you know, Nan Fredman. Nan. Both my Nans have long since passed. But yes, hopefully Nan's still with us. Anyway, and then into the home straight, which was here, and then you had the finishing line. I think it was about here. So yeah, that was, if I pull the camera back, and if you watch the if you watch the video again, I do show the circuit. You'll recognise that. Beyond that, how I operated, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff here. I built a small town down here, demolishing their access to the highway, so that the only way that they could get to over this side of the river was via the national road. I built a small town over here, so that vehicles had to go from one side to the other, would have to go through this route. Excuse me. And then I actually used these slow switchbacks here to help isolate the rally cars, because obviously the cars, as they were heading their way across from one location to the other, would have to switch back all the way through all of these, and it would mean that as my first car, the car I'm going to video, gets to about this point, any vehicles which are on the track behind it, I could just delete, so they wouldn't show up in the video footage in the distance. So this was quite handy, having this switchback, just to be able to isolate individual vehicles. Didn't work entirely. Had to do some retakes, but it worked mostly. Anyway, so that is that's me reminiscing on race day, my rally championship race video, which I think, if you've not seen it, I think you'll appreciate it. It's at least definitely worth giving a try. Okay, just give it a try. Something a bit different for you. Right, so I think we've seen enough of this, haven't we? Let me park the camera over here. But yeah, those fields, I use them for the intro and the outro. I think I use them for the outro as well. Definitely use them for the intro. Yeah, it's of its time a spectacular map. By today's standards, yes, there's plenty of things to talk about. But yeah, if this map was made today, it would be splendid, I tell you. So that is Tuscany PMD, our replacement for the 13th best map of all time. Tomorrow we will actually have a look at the 12th best map of all time, because that has not been restricted. So join me for that one. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. A big shout out to the BonBon buddies on Patreon and YouTube membership for supporting the channel. You guys are the very, very best, and I love you very, very much. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.